Hey gang, Doug here at the Iron Village Gym out in the Boston area. So just keeping with the article, I'm going to show you this 30-90 scenario for an interval training session setup. 90 may sound like a decent amount of rest, and it is. So that 30 seconds you should be working pretty hard. And depending on the number of rounds you're doing, I'm going to show two examples here. This first one is 14 rounds, the second one's going to be 15 rounds. That 90 seconds will become seem shorter and shorter. So it might seem, this isn't too bad the first round, but you do a couple of rounds and you'll definitely appreciate that rest time. So for this first scenario, we're going to be using the total gym and just a body weight exercise. So during the 30 seconds of work, we're going to be doing a body weight exercise. I'm going to show a few reps. I'm not going to do the whole actual workout for you on the video here, just to make sure I explain it and do a couple reps so you get the idea. So it's 30 seconds of work. Okay, in this situation, I'm going to be doing burpees for 30 seconds. I'm going to keep track of how many I get. Okay, so I'll do my burpee exercise here for 30 seconds. Hands down, feet down under control, chest to the floor, up and add that jump. Repeat that. Say I get 14 reps, okay, in the 30 seconds. Then on your stopwatch, on your watch, on a timer, which I have right behind the video, we set it up for 30 seconds on and then 90 seconds of rest. We can program it in, which is the ideal. So again, I got 14 reps. During my 90 seconds of rest, I'm going to perform one other exercise. And in this scenario, I'm going to do Supermans. So you all know the Superman drills. Start here, nice and neutral spine, trying to line up the shoulder, elbow, and wrist. Okay, so I'm in a good starting position. Take a breath in to brace the core, extend out, and come on back in. Okay, keeping that neutral spine throughout. So I'm going to perform 10 reps of those during the 90 seconds of rest. So I got 14 burpees, 90 seconds in the 30 seconds. 90 seconds of rest comes up. I'll start these, I'll bang out my 10 reps, then say I have 45 seconds left. That's my actual rest time, okay? Then round two, when 30 seconds comes up again, I go and do my burpees. During the 90 seconds of rest, I complete my second round of 10 Supermans during that rest time. The goal, which I mentioned in the article, is to try to maintain or improve that rep count on the burpee. So if 14 was really tough, just see if you can maintain that for the 7 rounds in this example. Maybe next time, hey, I'm going to lighten up a little bit on the first round, so maybe you'll get 10. So round 2, you get 11. Round 3, you get 12. You get the idea. Try to improve every round. So you can kind of play with your pacing and strategize that way. So after 7 rounds of that, usually take a 2 to 3 minute break. Get set up. So in this scenario, I'm going to throw the handles on. We're going to do the same scenario, 30 seconds on, 90 seconds off, but I'm just going to change the 2 exercises. Mainly just to make sure we work the whole body and just so you don't get bored. So this scenario, squat jumps. So head up, chest up, get my 30 seconds of squat jumps. 30 seconds is a long time to do squat jumps. So say you get 15 seconds in, the legs start burning. Take a quick 3-second break to stretch them out and then get going again. Say you get 20 reps. During the 90 seconds of rest, again, exact same setup time-wise. We're going to bang out 10 pull-ups. Grab the handles, chest stays down the whole time. Get that full extension, down and up. Okay, you may need to adjust the height if it's a little bit easy. I probably would have raised it up a little bit. Get the 10 reps. All right, so that's the first scenario. For the second scenario, I'm going to grab a rower and I'll kind of explain how that looks. All right, example number 2, I just wanted to show one where if you had access to more equipment. So that first one was just body weight movements, total gym and just our bodies, burpees and squat jumps. This one, I'm adding a rower in, which is one that we use quite a lot here quite a lot in my facility. You could use a bike, a treadmill, again, just body weight, a ski erg machine that we use quite a bit here as well. Any sort of cardio equipment can work in this scenario. Typically, as long as that 30 seconds is kind of the breathing, or the cardio, if you will, movement, and then during the rest time you add a different exercise in to complement that. So in this setup, I'm going to use a rower. So like I said, we do use these quite a bit here, these 30-90 scenarios for our interval classes. It would be 30 seconds of rowing. This is one where, again, just like that first one, either try to maintain the number of meters that you complete in the 30 seconds. We like to try to improve every round, so it's a strategy, it's a game of pacing. So in this one, if we're doing 15 rounds, I may try to hit 140 meters that first 30 seconds. And then during the rest, I'm going to do some push-up and pikes. And I mentioned briefly an exercise to complement the breathing. So in this scenario, the rowing movement is a big-time pulling movement, of course. Okay, obviously driving out with the legs, but it's a pulling movement, right? Almost like a row, bringing that handle into the chest or upper abs. So during the rest, I complement it with a pushing movement, the push-up and pike. So again, the game of pacing. So after my 30 seconds are up, so say I finish 29, 30, 100 and whatever meters, take the feet out, the rest time's on the clock. I'm going to come on over and get my 10 push-up and pikes. Nice neutral spine, add the push-up, add the pike on the way back up. Staying under control. And then however long that takes, say there's 58 seconds left on the clock. That's my actual rest time. So usually what I would do during the actual rest, that's when you would water up, towel off. Maybe if you have a whiteboard or something, or notebook, you're keeping track, I'd write my 140 meters. So next round, okay, I'm going to shoot for 141. Try to see if I can go up every round and finish at 150, whatever, 54, 55 meters. So I'm improving. It's a great way to kind of hold yourself accountable and give yourself a goal within the workout.